So we had that meeting, got cut down very at a very wrong time. Okay, but then this gives us an opportunity to make another video. Okay, no problem. So we were in this paragraph. So the paragraph, like the question which I've asked you, have you written the Pratik? The question was, what are the reasons
Yes.
given by Antonio
That the Duke
for the
can't deny
Duke,
the course of law.
for the Duke not to deny the course of law. For the Duke not to deny the course of law. Okay. So let us read
Yes.
this. Antonio says, for the commodity that strangers have with us in Venice. Okay. Commodity here basically means agreement or rights. Okay. I mean, whenever these people come to Venice, they are given some agreements. There are some agreements by which they trade, or they have some rights. Okay. For example, if somebody trades with us, an American comes to India and trade with us, there are some privileges which we give to Americans. Okay. So there are some rights which we give to the foreigners. Generally, if a person, like for example, if somebody wants to do business in our state, the West Bengal, suppose if like the Tatas or the Birlas, they want to come and do business in West Bengal, we have to give them certain rights, right? We have to give them certain preferences. Then only they are going to come and invest. Okay, because we want investment. If we want investment from any foreign company, suppose if Apple wants to come and start producing manufacturing in India, we have to give them some rights. We have to sign some agreements. Okay,
for them.
obviously, otherwise they are not going to invest so much of money. So here, in Venice, they also want money from the the foreigners. Okay, so they have given some rights to the foreigners. So right, what are the reasons given by Antonio for the Duke not to deny the course of law? Number one, the rights given to the strangers for trading in Venice. Right, the rights given to strangers for trading in Venice. Okay, so all the businessmen who are not the normal citizens or the common or the local residents of Venice, they are given some rights to do business. Number two, if it is denied, will much impeach the justice of the state. Okay, if the law is not adhered to, okay, so if they refuse the law, if they supersede the law, okay, this will impeach against Venetian justice. Like if they alter the law, okay, or refuse the justice, this will impeach against Venetian justice. Second point, okay, it's a big one, I'll repeat again. Okay, if they alter the law or refuse the justice, this will impeach against Venetian justice. Okay, this will be accusation. You can certain here also meaning accusation. Okay, the justice of Venice will be accused. Okay.
Yes.
And number three, since that the trade and profit of the city consists of all nations, like several people of several countries, yeah, people of several nations trade with Venice, and it will not go down well with them. In fact, when I sit in the evening, I'll rephrase them, because right now we are just writing on course, so I'll actually short it out. Okay, I'm just trying to make you understand the three reasons which he has given. Number one, the first reason is they have some rights. Okay, the second is there can be an accusation against the law if the law is not upheld. And number three, there are a lot of foreigners who are working, so it will not go down with them also. It's going to set a very bad example. It's going to set it's set a very bad example. Yes, it will set a very bad example. And the fourth point will be all of them. MCQ. Okay, number D, all of them. So we'll take all of them. Okay, we are going to give all the 3 points. The first point is all the foreigners, they have some rights. Okay, if the law is not upheld by the Duke, it is going to be an accusation against the Venetian justice. And number 3, because a lot of foreigners are trading in Venice, this will set a bad example for them also. Okay.
Sir, I had a doubt.
And number 4 will be all of them. Yes, but tell me.
In this play, is Venice a city or a country?
It's not a country, it's a city. Rome. Rome mein hai
So
na
he
Venice.
is
Rome is
probably
a
the only judge in the country, right?
No, it's not a judge, but he's a governor. Yeah, he's a duke, means the head person of the town. And during those
Okay.
times, they were not proper, they were not courts or something like that. Okay. So duke was the person who is appointed as a judge and everybody listens to him. Now, for example, in what is happening in Afghanistan right now, the Taliban has, they are self-appointed judges. Okay. They are taking,
Yeah.
they have no constitution. Nah? They have no constitution. They don't have any legislative, no executive, not judiciary. Okay. So these people have appointed themselves as a judge. And you know that Hindi movie dialogue, यहाँ पर गवाह भी मैं हूँ, यहाँ पर जज भी मैं हूँ, यहाँ पर ये भी मैं हूँ, वो भी मैं हूँ. You see the governor, the person who is now the general manager of the bank is holding an AK-47 and he has a laptop. There's a picture going viral nowadays. Like he's keeping this AK-47 like machine gun, I guess it's not AK-47, it's a machine gun right on his desk, and there's a laptop in front, and he's the, what do you say, he's the main person. He's a IBC governor of the bank, Afghanistan Reserve Bank. He's a governor there, and he's not sitting with a pen. He's sitting with a gun. I mean,
It's a mess.
it's amazing. I mean, these people don't understand anything. If you ask him what is the fiscal policy, he doesn't know the meaning of that. Okay? But these people are doing whatever they want to
I
do.
also
So,
heard that.
but Rome basically is a very during those time also. Rome was it was a monarchy headed by a parliament. Okay, so they had some democracy in Rome. Rome was quite modern during those times. So Duke was the head out there, and he was maybe the chief justice out there. Okay, so he was actually responsible for the law and order. Yeah. So let's move ahead.
Yes.
Okay, therefore go. These griefs and losses have so baited me. Now, what does this mean? So baited me.
They made him happy every time.
They not made him happy. They made him very sorrow. They made him absolutely sad.
Oh, these griefs and okay, I just
Baited me basically means like they have actually, I have lost a lot of weight. Okay, man, I have drenched. Yeah, drenched. What happens to you people during exam time? During exam, before result, in fact, not during exam time. During exam time, all of you go fat, na? Why? The mother is feeding you, the father is feeding you, they're bringing apples for you. An apple day, keep a doctor away. Mera beta juice pee lo, mera beta ye kha lo, have this, have that. Pizza is coming, burgers in. So before the exam, all of you become fat. But what happens before the results?
Shivering, sweating, etc., etc.
And sweating and all baited. Now all the fat goes down, before the result. So
yes, sir.
He's saying this griefs and losses have so baited me that I hardly spare a pound of flesh. He's saying all my fat has been absolutely melted. So I don't have a pound of flesh. Okay, I'm so scared. I'm so nervous that and I don't have a pound of flesh on my body. So how I'm going to pay? So he's not going to take any flesh out of me because I don't have any flesh left. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the question is, why does Antonio says that his creditor Shylock cannot extract a pound of flesh from his body? Okay. Why does Antonio says that his creditor Shylock cannot extract a pound of flesh from his body? And what is the answer? That the griefs and losses have so baited him. Okay. Griefs and losses have so baited him. Okay. I will give you 4 options because he is on fast. One option will be because he's fasting. I don't know what are the
okay. I have had the same question read probably in the sample paper or my school ka test paper, one of them.
Okay. So they have asked this the same question.
Yeah, same options also. There was fast also.
So that is why I'm going to go. That is why we are going to do each and every line, because I don't want my bachas to be suffering. That is why from now on, we are going to go in each and every line. We are going to go out there and we are going to take this each and every line to the ICU. We are going to dissect it. We are going to take the question out of it. Okay, and we are going to set it right. So I don't want another Priya to lose our marks for it. My bachas, हम लोग खाली नाम के ही backbenchers है. हमारा खाली काम front bench को हिलाना है, ठीक है? Those are the days. The toppers will come from the back bench now. Don't worry. Get ready. Okay. So, you know what? I mean, the people who sit on the back benches now, they are actually very smart. No, very smart people. They're very smart, very gutsy, very courageous. You know what? I had this brother, and in fact, he's not no more with me right now. But I had a brother who always used to sit on the last bench. So I sometimes used to wonder why he sits on the last bench, because the teachers always target the student on the last bench. They always target those students, and those students, they know that if they sit on the last bench, the first question is going to come to them only. So most of the time I tell him, like, Ronix, his name was Ronix. I said, Ronix, why you sit there? You come and sit beside me. I'll help you out. You are my brother. He was my first cousin. I said, you come and sit next to me. I'll help you out. So he said, no, uncle, wahi baithenge. He called himself uncle. Nickname uncle. He said, uncle, wahi baithenge. You don't know, Mayank, it takes a lot of guts to sit on the last benches. I said, yes, it does. And he enjoys it. Not that he was not that he was a stupid, but he didn't enjoy studies. The problem was he was very intelligent. He was more intelligent than me. My whole family used to scold him because he was not doing very well in his results. But I deep down in my heart knew that he's more intelligent than me. He's more intelligent than me. But because of the comparison which was constantly made in our family, okay, one brother is doing well, other brother is not doing very well. So there is a comparison always between me and him. And there was this, like, he had become a rebel. Okay, he just didn't want to study because he said, okay, bring it on. Let me see what you can do to me. So he has gone to a different lane altogether. But when he went to class 11, I mean, and we were actually parted. I went to a different school. He went to a different school. I went to St. Augustine's. I met your father there. And he went to a different school altogether. So then I saw that there was absolutely changeover in his results. He was doing very well in that school. So that basically gave me this thought that he was not stupid, but he was not wanting to study. So these students who sit on the last bench, they are a devil. I'm telling you, the daredevils. They are absolutely brilliant. They're very intelligent. The only thing is maybe they are not interested in studies, or there is something which has made them a rebel. They don't want to study. But when they start studying, I mean, these people are these are gray matter which is absolutely not used. So when they start using it, they are going to cause an avalanche. Okay, so that is why I named my institute as a backbencher, because I really, and Mr. APJ Abdul Kalam said that the best brains in the country sits on the last bench. I absolutely endorse his view. I absolutely believe in what he says. I'm a big fan of his. And when he said that, I said, okay, this is going to be my name. The name of my institute is going to be the backbenchers, because the heroes are sitting on the last benches. And we need to bring them ahead, All these guys, they are so talented. You see, all the PUBG players are from the last bench. Isn't it? And they are playing this PUBG and all, and they are doing so many things. I mean, and you see, they will become richer than the people sitting in the front bench. The people on the last bench are going to open their MNCs, and the people in the front bench are going to work in that. This happens. This is a reality of life. So I'm not making any discrepancies. It's just a joke. Okay. So don't take that seriously. It was just a joke. It is just an observation. I may be wrong also. Okay. So anyways, so the question is, why does Antonio say that his creditor Shylock cannot extract a pound of flesh from his body? Because griefs and losses have so baited him. Okay. That I shall hardly spare
He
a
gave the
pound
option
of flesh.
and he's on fast.
Tomorrow to my bloody creditor. Well, Jailor on, pray God Bassanio comes to see pay his debt, and then I care not. Okay. So the final question, which is going to come from these two lines, is what is the last wish of Antonio? What is the final? Yeah. What is the last wish? What is the last wish of Antonio? What is
To
the
see
last wish of
his
Antonio?
best friend before he passes away.
Yeah, he just wants to see Bassanio. Okay, he wants Bassanio to come to the court, and he wants Bassanio to be near him if he dies. Okay, if he dies, he wants to see Bassanio to be near to him. Okay, he
Sir,
wants
but
the comfort.
it's certain that he's going to die because a pound of flesh is
He may
being
or may
taken.
not, because if he's going to cut a 1 pound flesh from his heart, then definitely, though in those times the surgery is not so modern.
Yeah.
So obviously he could have died. He could have died. So he is
No,
absolutely
1
scared.
pound of flesh, it was certain that he's going to die. Even at this point,
If you take 1 pound of flesh from your hand, from your hips, from your thighs, then nobody's going to die. But if you take 1 pound of flesh out of your heart, then Shylock said that I'm going to take 1 pound of flesh from your heart, near your heart. Okay, he says that. So, and also Antonio is absolutely sure that Shylock is going to do everything to get him executed. Okay, he wants to get him eliminated. Understood? So how many questions you have made, Pratyaksh?
17.
17 question, absolutely. So we are going to revise it once more. Okay. I'm going to
Yes.
repeat the questions. You please recheck. Have you made all the questions? The first question was, what does Shylock ask the jailer to do? Okay, that was the first
1
question.
minute. Yeah.
Yeah, please revise it. Everybody, all of you who are watching this video can revise this. What does Shylock ask jailer to do? Number one. The question number two, what do you mean by the word gratis? Okay. What number third, what one reason does Shylock give to Antonio for not forfeiting his bond? Number four, before thou had a curse, without any prior, what is the phrase before thou had any a curse? Huh? That is the
What
phrase
does
before thou had a
thou
curse.
what does thou
Okay.
hadst a cause mean?
That phrase, what does that phrase stands for? Yeah, it means, okay, the phrase, that phrase, before thou had the curse. The next question is, what does fangs mean? Fangs, fangs. What does fangs mean? Number
Sir, we
six.
can say that they refer to vampires as well.
No, but we have to strictly adhere to this text. Huh? We are talking in relatively to this text. So we have to just be here. Okay, so we can't just ponder here and there. Anyways, the next question. Why does Shylock says he wonder whether Duke will grant him justice? He wonders whether Duke will grant him justice. That was question number 6. Question number 7. Why does Shylock suppose the jailer? Okay. Question number 8. What dull-eyed here stands for? It means stupid. Okay. Dull-eyed. Question number 9. Which phrase in the act demonstrates the hatred of Shylock for the Christians? Question number 10. What is the meaning of the word impenetrable? Okay. Question number 11. What does the phrase bootless prayer means? Question number 12. What reason does Antonio gives for the hatred of Shylock for him? Okay. Question number 13. Moan to me. Okay. What does the phrase moan to me means? Phrase moan to me means. The next question. Why does Salarino think that the Duke will not give grant forfeiture to hold? Why does Salarino think that the Duke will not grant forfeiture to hold? Question number 15. What are the reasons given by Antonio for the Duke not to deny the course of law? Reasons given by Antonio for the Duke not to deny the course of law. I have written these questions very randomly, so extempore was going on, so there can be a mistake. I'll actually absolutely recheck and I'll reload for you people. Okay.
Yes.
So why does Antonio says that his creditor Shylock cannot extract a pound of flesh from his body? And finally, the last question is, what is the last wish of Antonio? Okay. So all the students who are actually with me in the class, who are studying with me, not many, I don't give admission to many students, but I have students who are very close to me. So all of you will have this entire, I mean, I'll actually refresh it and I'll send it in the evening. So I'll take an exam of this scene very, very soon. So you people get prepared.
Okay.
I will actually post some of the questions on my general YouTube channel. And then there are members who have taken the membership. I'm going to give them all the questions and answer to the people who are there in the membership. Okay. So you have three options. You can actually join Backbenchers Academy. We call it BBA. One of the students telling me, sir, why don't you Christian your name to BBA? I said, what is BBA? He says Backbenchers Academy. He said, sir, nowadays I'm calling that I study in BBA. I said, that sounds really cool. So if you want to join BBA, that is a cool thing. Backbenchers Academy. So you can enroll yourself. You can come here, take questions. You can take the membership. You'll get the questions and everything. And Mr. Pratyaksh, thank you for being here. And I'm going to take your exam, not tomorrow and anytime next week, because tomorrow we are having an off. Okay?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Bye. See you.
Bye, sir. So, English class?
Bye-bye. Yeah, 10 minutes. We'll do language class.